We'll discuss the merger between technology and filmmaking. We will be having the creator and producer of Africa's first AI featured film. Stay with us.
Convince me about computers.
Governor of Lagos State Babajide Sanwo-Olu has launched Make Mention, Africa's inaugural feature film centered on artificial intelligence.
Round of applause as well.
Make Mention is Africa's first feature film that spotlights the fast-rising impact of its youth, especially girls, showcasing how they leverage artificial intelligence and technological innovations to tackle some of the continent's most pressing challenges.
And an announcement of Make Mention film. Please put your hands together for Mr. Governor, please.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said that Make Mention, Africa's first feature film, centered on technology and artificial intelligence, will be released nationwide on April 18, 2025, during the Easter weekend.
This is the industry, the creative industry. Not only is it from the word creative, it's the most innovative industry. It's the most forward-looking industry. It's one of the industries that employs the largest number of people. Now, we Make Mention, bringing technology as a front, as a strong enabler of that creative industry, I think is a game changer for us.
The Nollywood production blends research pop culture and high-stakes storytelling with AI-driven themes, exploring the combination of artificial intelligence and real life. It's tackled themes such as STEM education, financial literacy, digital skills, and gender equality. The governor said that his administration is committed to driving creativity and innovation in the state's film and entertainment industry.
The Bollywood, the Nollywood, the big guys have taken over, they've led us. But with the likes of Make Nation, with the likes of what AI can do and what we're pushing up on, we will do what we call a leapfrog and we'll probably be at the same pedestal. So we don't have any excuse again.
Producer Akerile Ogosiji described the film as a solid attempt to inspire young Nigerians to look beyond just consuming technology to actively developing it.
As Africa's first feature film on artificial intelligence, we don't define it because it was made with AI. We define it because at the very epicenter of the heart and soul of the themes and plots of this film is artificial intelligence, because we know that as Africans and as Lagosians and as Nigerians, we're worried about how AI is going to eliminate the roles of human beings and how it's going to take our jobs. What we've done with Make Mention is a conversion.
All right, so joining me is an artificial intelligence education and governance specialist, TVC News. She's also the creator and producer of Make Mention, Africa's first AI and tech-themed feature film. She joins me now to discuss this. Thank you so much for joining us at this point.
Thank you for having me.
What informed this merger of tech with movies? What informed this?
Because thank you very much for having me, Theophilus. And it's really an emotional time for me because just about 3 years ago, I was flying into Nigeria on a plane and it dawned on me the role that young people could play in the building of nations. To your question about what informed this, I've learned, working through my career that the fastest and the best and perhaps the most efficient way to democratize the knowledge of anything is to deliver it through familiar channels of interaction. Okay. And artificial intelligence being perhaps the most transformational, technology of the fourth industrial revolution, we don't want Nigeria to play catch up. We don't want Africa to be second fiddle around the world. As a country of 200 million people, blazing the trail in various aspects of human endeavor, it's very important to ensure that young people in Nigeria are pointed in the direction of artificial intelligence, which works in the best interest of humanity. We understand that there are clearly inherent risks around the use of AI, but the governance and the policy frameworks and the guardrails that we put around the usage and application of artificial intelligence would be easier and simpler if delivered through pop culture, music, and film. So I'm not a filmmaker, I work in artificial intelligence, but to be able to pull this, make this happen in a way that we had to use generative artificial intelligence, a combination of generative AI and live action, working with over 1,000 people forming the cast and crew of this amazing film, a lot of young people in their 20s and their 30s. It's definitely a landmark accomplishment for Nigeria and Africa.
Yes, and I actually celebrate you on that. I congratulate you on this this landmark film. Is Africa's first.
Absolutely.
It's not been done in the whole of Africa at all, and you are doing it. Congratulations. And of course, we're talking about this with you.
I don't take all the credit.
On the International Women's Month. It's quite important. But looking at all of this now, what do you intend to achieve with this?
You know, the themes of Make Mention touch on very, very critical issues that affect our communities and our people across Africa as a continent and Nigeria as a country. So think about girls in technology, think about financial literacy, STEM education, digital skills, poverty, grass to grace. Think about inequalities between, you know, rural communities and, you know, urban communities. Yeah. Think about the stark realities that face us as a people, where we're talking about double-digit youth unemployment, whereas we're not putting the right skills that would drive the global competitiveness of our country into the hands of young people. I like to say that a few years ago we used to define, you know, the growth of nations, the wealth of nations, in terms of GDP as the clear parameter, you know, to measure, you know, the economic development and the growth of countries. But we now live in an era where the wealth of nations is calibrated in terms of their human capital. We're seeing the direct, we're now seeing a situation where, you know, the global competitiveness of countries is measured as directly proportional to the quality of their human capital. What do I, as the creator of Make Mention, intend to achieve with this film? Number one, I'd like to see more girls in technology. I feel like technology is too compelling, too powerful, too important to be in the hands of only men. Product design, artificial intelligence, and all their inherent, implicit, you know, and you know, unintentional biases work against women, if you like. The second point is also the importance of digital skills in the hands of our young people. We're seeing the way the world is radically, you know, embracing and adopting technology. We're in the fourth industrial revolution, and Nigeria as a country has a very key role to play in ensuring that we do not just prepare our young people for the future of work and the jobs of the future. We have a responsibility to ensure that we equip our civil servants, we onboard, you know, our middle-level managers who are going to supervise these young people who are wearing dreadlocks, extremely talented, by the way. The director of Make Mention, Michael Amasam, Mr. Akinrigude, is 29. Production manager is 25. There are young people on this film, 22, 23. My biggest pride as executive producer and creator of Make Mention is the fact that this film created jobs in ramifications and dimensions that we never envisaged at the very beginning. It was quite a difficult film to make. But I recognize, and I'd like to celebrate the grit, the determination, and the talent of young people in this country. To say that the first feature film on artificial intelligence and other technologies like, you know, product design, you know, machine learning, which is a component of AI, was made by young people, wholly Nigerian made. Even the medical consultant who helped us with workshopping the medical scenes in the film, because the story is actually not just about AI, it's about the use of AI for solving problems, because technology in itself is not as useful as when you apply it to daily human endeavor and try to look at our realities as a people. Think about our healthcare challenges. Think about agriculture. Think about, you know, transportation and infrastructure. But I believe that the sector of Nigeria's, of the world's economy, and the industry that would be most disrupted, and perhaps the biggest beneficiary of artificial intelligence, would be the creative economy. All right. So for want of time, we'll have to go back quickly. When is it premiering? 18th of April, 2025, Easter weekend, in cinemas nationwide across Nigeria, in cinemas in Europe, the US, Canada, you know, other parts of Africa, May 2025. So, Make Mention is not if you miss, it's not even a film to miss. It's a film, we describe it as the tech-themed family film of the year. This is the film that parents need to watch to prepare their children for the next careers. I cannot wait, actually. Of course, a lot of people can't wait. We're also going to see the trailer come out on Monday on YouTube, right? The trailer, the teaser will be out on Monday. The trailer will be out in 10 days after that. And then we're going to take the nation by storm, going to ensure that, you know, all of the major milestones, we want companies to ensure that their workers come out and watch Make Mention on Workers' Day, May 1. There's Mothering Sunday, there's Father's Day, there's June 12.
So all
these milestone dates, Nigerians need to come out and choose their own film. It wasn't made out of the West.
Yeah.
This is our own, and it's world class. And you know, everybody's very proud of it. You know, shown at the Kenya Innovation Week, screened by the US government to open the Global AI Inclusivity Conference.
Okay.
Interesting times.
I can see that you're very excited about this movie. But thank you so much, Toyosi, for coming. We'll still have this discussion for the more dissecting the issues with artificial intelligence and also going forward on the use of AI. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Of course, we'll go to sports now.